Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, John Howell here. I want to do an update on Bitcoin for you. And I want to share with you what I'm seeing right now when it comes to the good old Bitcoin. And what's actually happening there and where long-term support is. But right now on the very short-term basis, Bitcoin not looking good on the absolute short term. So guys, leave a comment below. Let me know. I'd really love to get a bit of a survey when it comes to Bitcoin and also the cryptocurrencies. Where do you think the Bitcoin is going? Do you think Bitcoin's eventually going to make to the 100,000 mark? And do you think Bitcoin has now entered another secular year bear market before we go through another bull market? Just let me know what you think below. I'd really get a good handle. I'm personally not into the crypto market right now. I must admit, I'm very heavily into the equity markets and also metals, but I'm not really heavily in. Actually, I'm not in at all in the crypto market, and I just like to get your guys' opinion, your thoughts about what you see happening, and also tell me what's your top coins that you actually like out there. There's like 11,000 a pick, so I'm sure there's like one or two that you guys like. Let me know. It'll be a bit of a research for me anyway to see what you guys think, and let me know the reason why you guys like that as well too. But on a very short-term basis, what we're seeing through here is, you can see if I just open up if I just take off my watch list here. Oh, by the way, did you guys see my Adobe trade that I did? Just let this out here. Did you see that I did a video today as well too, based on the Adobe trade that me and my clients did? We got in here on the breakout, and then we sold today. Close to 160% return from me and my private clients. Absolutely just incredible. Absolutely amazing. And so yeah, anyway, so let me go back to Bitcoin now. I'm so proud of you clients. I'm so proud of my private clients. Anyway, so if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. You'll be able to see the reason why I exited, as well. So looking at Bitcoin right now, we can actually see that we were in a very nice upward trend. And one of the most important parts to us as a trader, right, is just flowing with what the market's telling us. And the most important part here, you can see how we actually were in a very nice upward trend. And then you started seeing we started to top out. We had a bit of a shoulder, a head, we had a shoulder formation, right? And then we started to roll over, and now we're in a bit of a sort of a slow moving on the downside. This is not good. Bitcoin does this a lot. I've noticed this happening in the past as well too. Is that we'll slow for a bit, and then bam, we'll break in the direction of the trend at that time. So as you guys know, I like to use my 52 moving average, and you can see, look at the 52 moving average. We're definitely below that. You can see it just absolutely loves this. Look how well this works. Bounces here, bounce, finds resistance, and so on and so forth. So let me actually take that off the screen now when it comes to the 52. And one thing I want to share with you is this. You can see how we had a high, a lower high, and now we're actually at this point right now where we are. And you can see how that we have definitely gone sideways through here, and not really much going on when it comes to Bitcoin. But this is what I call the calm before the storm. And you can see how this 30,000 level it's been knocking at it, knocking, and we're slowly going down, but we're slowly going this high. And you can see how we've gotten this. If we zoom right in here, you can see how we've got this high. Now we create this lower high. We're slowly going down. Once we break this level, we're probably going to get a sharp move down. Now, maybe that goes inside with a pullback with the indices as well too. I'm actually personally, when it comes to the stock market, I'm very heavily in the stock market right now. That's one of the reasons why I actually pulled out a little bit as well too today. Pulled out, and why I actually took some of my trades off the table. But if we actually break down, then I see this thing running back down to around about the 20,000 mark. Now I have two levels here. The first level, let me actually just squeeze my charts up here. The first level, the reason why this 20,000 level comes into play is that was that previous resistance back here. So this resistance is likely to become support. But I also have a longer term support level as well too. And you can see how that I've had this support level through here, and I could just connected the lows all through there. And that's that blue line coming through there. So if I open up my chart once again, and if I zoom up, then you can see how that if we do drop, then we're probably likely to drop back down to there as well too. Now, what they say is it's a good rule of thumb is that probably I would say 90% of the time, wherever a bubble starts is where the bubble is likely to end. And this happens so much. And what I mean by that is this: you can see how if you see a market that just goes straight up like this, you saw this with GameStop, even AMC starting to do it as well too right now as well too. Meaning AMC starting to come back down. And the same as GameStop. And so wherever the vertical move starts, you'll notice there's so much in the markets. Firstly, if you ever do see a market doing this, guys, like that, you know it's a bubble, okay? So if you start to get into here and to here and to here, and you start to get into it, just keep in mind that you're in a bubble, and it's because if you go back in time in history, a bubble is very evident in the markets. You just don't know when the bubble is going to end. But when it does end, it eventually comes back down to where the bubble actually started before it actually went vertical. So if we go through to here, if I go through to here right now, see how this market was there, and then we started to go, this is where the market went straight up from there. Notice how, look what happened. We eventually came back down to where? See how it actually came back down to retrace almost pretty much 100% before it went vertical. Well, that's what we may expect to see coming soon out of Bitcoin, right? Where it started going vertical through here, and then but on the short-term basis, I have a target. Once it actually breaks, I have a target of down there around 20. And I'm thinking about what to say here. My whole thoughts about the reason why I stumbled there. It's like, John, spit it out. My brain cells are not working. I believe we're going to get to the 20, but then I believe that the market is going to freak a lot of people out. We're going to get some sort of a flash crash. We got that back actually last year as well too. If you remember, actually a few years ago back with Bitcoin, remember this flash crash here? Remember this here? That was the flash crash. And remember, guys, when you get some flash crashes like that, especially in the markets, when everything seems at its worst, guess what? It's a buying opportunity. You can see that flash crash was what? It was also an end of trend indicator, which what I mean by end of trend indicator is this. Let me actually explain this through here. Sometimes you'll get the market coming down, go bam, 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 right? And it flushes down, and then it quickly gets back above again. This here is what I call an end of trend move, where the market is, that's where it's likely to be the bottom for quite some time. And as you can see, it was the bottom and still has been the bottom ever since. Silver did this as well too, which gave me a beautiful buying point, and which makes me, which I'm still well up from my silver position based on that what I call end of trend move. It's actually a powerful trading pattern when you're looking at the markets there. So you're going to absolutely love that. So looking at Bitcoin right now, guys, I do see a bit of a flush down, and we may actually get a bit of a flash crash back down to actually retrace the bubble 100% from what we actually can see there. You can see how that once again that at least on a short-term basis, that 20 mark is X marks the spot. But once again, the market likes to push it. We generally go too far on the bubbles to the upside, and we generally go too far on the flash on the downside. And so I wouldn't be too surprised if once we do get back down to 20, then we do see a bit of a flush back down towards this sort of low level through here when it comes to Bitcoin. Also, guys, just before I finish up, I just want to let you guys know that I'm running a flash sale today on my brand new trading course. If you guys need help with your trading, if you're having problems with your trading right now and you're finding that you're not getting ahead with trading, then this trading course is going to really help you. The first two videos, the biggest mistakes in the 10K per month plan, this is going to really help you. If you're trading right now and you're making a lot of mistakes and you're going backwards, you're losing a lot of money, this is really going to help you get ahead when it comes to what I call the foundations. If you're looking for some really awesome chart reading strategies like the stuff that I was talking about in today's video, then I've got a lot. Then video number 3, 4, and also 5 is 3 more awesome, powerful sort of chart reading techniques. Video number 6 and 7 is 2 different but powerful trading systems you can start to apply right now. My number 1 trading indicator I like to use, money management, mind frame, final step. There's over 10 hours worth of training here. I've called this like the breakthrough. So if you need a bit of a breakthrough in your training, I'm actually running this for a very short period of time frame. You'll be able to see when it ends when you go to that page. So guys, if you go to johnsflashstyle.com, you grab that right now for $7. I'm only doing it for a very short period of time frame, then I'm taking it down. So go to that, go there right now, go to johnsflashstyle.com, just $7. And hey, if you're not happy with it as well too, I'm happy to refund you your $7. So go get the help right now, guys, and I'll speak to you real soon.